Hi, it's Leona Staples and welcome to my kitchen, and we're here for another Cooking with Leona, and I'm just delighted that you have joined me. So today we're going to do corn chowder. It's one of my mom's favorites and my kids love it. So it's easy and it's a great winter one because you know what? It's got all the things you would find. You maybe still have them in your garden, but if you don't, for sure sneak down to the Innisfil Growers booth and you'll find potatoes from Apple Green Farms, carrots from Beck Farms, and I just cut them up into bite-sized pieces, and it is simple. 2 cups of carrots, 2 cups of potatoes, 2 cups of water, and then also it is 1 cup of onion. So here's my water. I'm going to put it into my pot, and my potatoes, and my carrots, and my onion. So and I'm kind of going to sneak that all in there. And by magic, it's cooking over here on my stove. But, oh, and I forgot to mention salt. I'm not a good salter. I tend to leave it so that Blaine can put salt in after the fact. And you're going to bring it a boil, and you're going to make those, sure the vegetables are nice and cooked. And I prick with a fork to make sure that the vegetables are cooked. And I've got them over here cooking away. And then the chowder part is going to be made by using flour. The recipe calls for flour and water, and what I do is, and you're going to whisk it together till it starts to thicken, and then it tells you to use Cheese Whiz. Well, I don't have Cheese Whiz in my house. So when my kids were young, I always had Cheese Whiz in my house. And so now I make it like a roux sauce. So I'm just going to do flour and water. I'm going to actually get that flour and milk. And then I'm going to add cheese to it. So I'm not going to actually use Cheese Whiz, but I need it to thicken. And then I'm going to put that cheese in there and melt the cheese. So it's going to take a few moments to do that. I'm using my fire roasted corn. So if you haven't seen our fire roasted corn, again, when you're with Innisfil Growers, make sure you pop into the freezer section and you're going to find our fire roasted corn. So what's special about our fire roasted corn? Well, we actually take our corn and we put it onto a big propane roaster, and we roast it with a fire underneath it, and that allows us to be able to have this really nice distinctive taste to our nice sweet corn. And once we've roasted it, we then slice it off and freeze it and vacuum seal it. So you can find it hopefully most of the year in the Innisfil Growers booth or right here at our farm. So this has started to thicken, and so I am going to put in my cheese and I'm going to melt it. I've put about 1 cup of grated cheese in mine. It's whatever you want. It's a 1/2 cup of Cheese Whiz, but I think 1 cup of grated cheese will give me about the same flavor, cheesy flavor. Really, I don't want to overpower my vegetables. So I want to make sure that you can really taste my vegetables. And I'm going to make sure that this is really well melted, that cheese. I might even bring this over here. It's still melting. As soon as that's all melted up. And the trick with, if you've not done a roux sauce before, the trick with a roux sauce is stirring. Just keep stirring it. And I use this same sauce for my macaroni and cheese. I also use it all the time over broccoli and cauliflower. And if you are wanting to get some cheese into your family, actually the broccoli, but I always put a little bit of broccoli in my macaroni and cheese. Okay, so here I am. I'm ready to go. I've got I'll give you a quick look. It's still got a little bit, but I think of cheese in there, but I think once I slide it into my vegetables, I'll be good to go. So I'm going to put in my cheese sauce. And then I've got some more. You can tell this is going to be a really thick soup because there's not a lot of liquids in here. And I'm then going to put in my corn. So I'm being really generous with my corn because we have lots of corn. So I'm going to be really generous with my corn. Now I would bring this back up to a bit of a simmer. I'm not going to bring it back to a boil, but a bit of a simmer. And we are going to be done our soup. So let me pull it out for you so you can have a look at this nice bowl. Look at that. It's tons of vegetables, but it's got cheese in it, which everyone loves to have cheese. And I'm going to have to just grab a little soup because once I have my soup made, I need to give it a taste. Just like I remember my mom making it. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen. We'll see you next time.